two of you this morning, so let's have a good talk about gardens. Now, Malachi, I know you know a lot about gardens, right? It's one of your favorite things to do. In fact, get outside and do all the things in the garden. And I was thinking this week, because we've been talking about gardens as a church for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I saw a picture. Doug Floor put a picture on his Facebook page where he had to dig up a rock that was about 20 size at the time of this rock. I asked Doug if he could bring in that rock, and he kind of laughed and said, no way. So Doug brought me a different rock that he had to dig up when he was building his fence. And it got me to think a little bit about our gospel lesson that we're going to read in just a few seconds. Now, Benny, you don't do quite as much gardening as your brother, but do you think you could plant some seed straight into this stone? Why not, buddy? It's too hard. That's right. Now, Malachi, you're kind of the garden expert in our family, right? Tell the church, what are some things that you need to do in order to have a good garden? Pull the weeds out before you plant the seeds. Okay, what else?
Make sure that the ground's all
Gotta have that ground good, right? No rocks either. What if there's rocks in your garden? What do you do with them then? Throw them out, dig them out, right? What else goes into a good garden, church? What else do we have to do? Do we have any gardeners here? Fertilizer. Spread the manure, that's right. You gotta have that garden all set up, and you gotta make sure it's ready. This morning, Jesus is going to tell us a parable kind of about what a good garden looks like. And it's this parable about God going out and throwing a whole bunch of seed then in 1 second, and some seed's going to fall on ground that's got a whole bunch of stones, and they're going to grow for a while, but then they don't continue to grow very strong because their roots aren't able to get down in the soil as well as it should. Other just kind of falls straight on the sidewalks. And you know who comes and eats that seed? The birds come and beat that seed. Other seed falls on ground that has a bunch of weeds. And what happens when you have crops that grow with a bunch of weeds? They kind of come in and they got all trapped up by the weeds, right? But still, other seed falls on the good ground. And it grows nice and big and healthy. And God tells us this is kind of like our faith. Sometimes we're in places where we're healthy and we're strong and we can grow bigger and we can learn to love God and we can be caring to other people. Sometimes we're in places that aren't very healthy. And it got me thinking about school. You guys are starting school next, or a couple weeks, right? Getting very close to school. I'm wondering, what are some things that you two can do to help your school be like good soil? How can you help your school be good places to learn? Any ideas? Listen. Awesome, Benny. Really good idea. What else, Kai? Listen. Yeah? You act like a goofball? No, that's not a good thing. Thank you to the cooks for making lunch. That's a great idea. You don't do that either. No. You listen, and are you friendly with maybe some kids that seem to be having a hard time? Like if you have a new kid that comes to your school, maybe you can go sit by them and help them. Now you guys, the school is the big thing that's coming up. So I want you to focus on your school and think, how can I make this like good soil? How can I make this a place that's loving and kind, and all the kids here will have the best chance to learn and grow and become the best people that they can, right? All right. Benny, can you say a prayer for us this morning? Hop on up.
First, I need to say something.
You got something to say? All right, go ahead, buddy.
I also need a scarecrow for a garden.
Ooh, you also need a scarecrow for the garden. That's right. So you don't want those crows and the other animals coming. That's very good, Benny. Okay, come stay right here, buddy. And we say, Dear God.
Dear God.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For the good soil.
For good soil
in my life,
in my life,
for my teachers,
my teachers,
my friends,
my friends,
and this church.
in this church.
Help me
Help me
to be good soil
be good soil
to those people
to those people
that I encounter.
I encounter.
In Jesus' name,
In Jesus' name,
amen.